Why did ancient civilizations suddenly disappear? Ancient civilizations built great cities, developed advanced technologies, created powerful governments, and shaped human history. Yet many of these civilizations eventually declined or disappeared. While some seem to have vanished suddenly, historians and archaeologists have discovered that their collapse was usually caused by a combination of environmental, political, economic, and social factors rather than a single event. Introduction. Throughout history, civilizations have risen and fallen. Famous examples include the Maya civilization, the Indus Valley civilization, and the Roman Empire. Their disappearance continues to fascinate researchers because these societies were once among the most advanced in the world. The collapse of ancient civilizations teaches us valuable lessons about sustainability, leadership, environmental protection, and social stability. Climate change and environmental problems. One of the biggest reasons civilizations disappeared was climate change. Ancient societies depended heavily on agriculture. If rainfall patterns changed or droughts lasted for years, crops failed and food shortages became common. Without enough food, people migrated, governments weakened, and conflicts increased. The Maya civilization, which flourished in parts of modern-day Mexico and Central America, experienced severe droughts between the 8th and 10th centuries. Scientists believe these droughts reduced food production and contributed to the decline of major cities. Deforestation also played a role. As populations grew, forests were cut down for farming, construction, and fuel. This often caused soil erosion and reduced agricultural productivity. Environmental problems included long-term droughts, flooding, soil degradation, deforestation, water shortages. When nature could no longer support large populations, civilizations became vulnerable. War and invasions. War and invasions. Many civilizations disappeared because of warfare and invasions. Powerful kingdoms often attracted enemies seeking land, wealth, and resources. Repeated attacks weakened cities, destroyed infrastructure, and disrupted trade networks. The Roman Empire faced constant pressure from various groups along its borders. Over time, military expenses increased while political stability declined. Eventually, invasions and internal weaknesses contributed to its collapse in the West during the 5th century. War caused population loss, economic damage, destruction of cities, political instability, reduced agricultural production. Even strong civilizations could struggle to recover after decades of conflict. Economic collapse. A civilization's economy is like its foundation. When the economy weakens, the entire society can suffer. Ancient civilizations relied on trade, farming, taxation, and resource management. Problems arose when governments overspent, trade routes were disrupted, or resources became scarce. Economic decline often led to unemployment, poverty, hunger, reduced government revenue, social unrest. When people lost confidence in their rulers, political systems became unstable. In many cases, economic problems combined with other crises, accelerating collapse. Political corruption and weak leadership. Leadership plays a critical role in the survival of civilizations. Some empires expanded rapidly but later suffered from corruption, power struggles, and ineffective rulers. Government officials sometimes focused on personal wealth rather than public welfare. Common political problems included corruption, civil wars, succession disputes, poor decision-making, excessive taxation. When governments failed to solve major problems such as food shortages or security threats, public trust declined. Weak leadership often turned manageable challenges into disasters. Disease and epidemics. Diseases have changed the course of history many times. Ancient populations often lived in crowded cities with limited sanitation. This allowed diseases to spread rapidly. Major epidemics could kill large portions of the population, reduce the workforce, damage economies, weaken armies, create social chaos. Historians believe disease contributed to the decline of several civilizations and empires. A society already facing drought, war, or economic problems could be pushed toward collapse by an epidemic. Natural disasters. Nature can transform human history in a matter of minutes. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, and floods destroyed many ancient settlements. Examples include massive earthquakes damaging cities, volcanic eruptions burying communities, tsunamis destroying coastal settlements, floods ruining farmland. Natural disasters did not always cause complete collapse on their own, but they often weakened societies already facing other challenges. Recovery was difficult because ancient civilizations lacked modern technology and emergency systems. Overpopulation and resource depletion. As civilizations grew, they required more food, water, wood, and land. Rapid population growth sometimes exceeded available resources. Forests disappeared, farmland became exhausted, and water supplies became strained. This created food shortages, competition for resources, migration, conflict, environmental damage. The inability to balance population growth with resource availability made some civilizations unsustainable. Loss of trade networks. Trade connected ancient civilizations across continents. Merchants exchanged goods such as metals, spices, textiles, and food. Trade also spread knowledge and technology. However, trade networks could collapse because of wars, piracy, political instability, environmental changes. When trade declined, cities that depended on commerce lost wealth and influence. Economic decline often followed, making civilizations more vulnerable to other problems. Social unrest and internal conflict. Not all civilizations were destroyed by outside forces. Some collapsed from within. Social divisions between rich and poor sometimes became severe. High taxes, inequality, and political oppression led to dissatisfaction among citizens. Internal conflicts included rebellions, civil wars, riots, power struggles. When people stopped supporting their governments, maintaining stability became increasingly difficult. A divided society is often less capable of responding to external threats. The mystery of the Indus Valley civilization. The Indus Valley civilization was one of the world's earliest urban societies. Its cities displayed impressive planning, drainage systems, and architecture. However, around 1900 BCE, many urban centers declined. Researchers believe several factors may have contributed. Changes in river systems, climate shifts, reduced agricultural productivity, migration. Unlike some civilizations, there is little evidence of large-scale invasion. This suggests environmental changes may have played a major role. The fall of the Maya. The Maya built remarkable cities, pyramids, and astronomical systems. Yet many major cities were abandoned during the so-called classic Maya collapse. Possible causes include severe droughts, deforestation, warfare between city-states, resource shortages. Most researchers now believe multiple factors combined to weaken Maya society over time. Lessons for the modern world. The disappearance of ancient civilizations offers important lessons today. Modern societies face challenges similar to those of the past. Climate change, water shortages, resource depletion, economic inequality, political instability, global health threats. Although today's technology is far more advanced, history shows that no civilization is immune to crisis. Sustainable resource management, effective governance, scientific innovation, and social cooperation remain essential for long-term stability.